Hi everyone, this is Paul Loves to Read, and as you know in this channel, it's all about spreading the love and joy for literature, and we hope we can help you find the right book for you. It's about a PhD professor or lecturer who is based out of London, but she got a project and she moves to Iraq with a mission to de-radicalize ISIS brides. It sounds like a serious book if you're just going to take that synopsis, right? But it is a very serious topic told in a very light way. It is actually very funny. It is actually a very funny book. It's a very serious subject matter, but the author managed to, and I think it's a deliberate decision, right? She wrote it in a very light way. She wrote Nadia, the protagonist, to be very approachable, very relatable character, very realistic character person. And I think that's a deliberate decision by the author, by the editors, because you want the book to be approachable. You want the book to be accessible, because you want people to read the story. You want the readers to appreciate the story, but not get too intimidated by the topic of ISIS brides. And I'm sure when you heard me say about synopsis na it's about de-radicalization of ISIS brides, it's like, maybe not for me. So, because it's an intimidating topic, right? It could even be a polarizing topic. But again, fundamentally, it's written very well, very approachable, very friendly, very accessible, funny, with a main protagonist who is very relatable. Daming very, no? Who is relatable. The author wrote it in the book. She's a PhD professor, but she doesn't know everything. She doesn't know everything. She practically just, risks it. Na parang, okay, might as well try this. I don't know if it will work, but let's try it. But they have typical problems like what you see in typical workplaces, like budget. You always have a budget problem, right? When you work in corporate, when you work in wherever, they also have that. So she encountered that. There's politics involved. And I don't mean politics as in government politics, as in work politics. Like, I need my project to be approved. So she kind of does these things. So there's a lot of that in the book. But at the core of it, at the foundation of it, is her, Nadia, really wanting to make a difference. That's the heart of the book, because for all of the funny, for all of the witty, for all of the sex, there's a lot of it in the book, for all of the, funny antics in the book, that's the core, that's the heart of the story. She wants to make a difference, and she thought by going and joining the UN and leading the group on how to de-radicalize ISIS brides, she thought that's her way of making a difference. And she does. She does in a very small scale, but she still does. Again, this is a sensitive topic. Not everybody could write about this. So it was important to me that the author is somebody legit. So can I read it from the book? Because I don't want to mess it up. So Dr. Nusayba Yunus is a peace-building practitioner and a globally recognized expert on contemporary Iraq. She studied in Oxford, Durham, Harvard, and has a PhD in international affairs. And she's a senior fellow at Atlantic Council in Washington, D.C., gives strategic advice to U.S. government agencies on Iraq policy. So to say that she is legitimate and she knows what she's talking about is an understatement. So to me, that was important. I have been seeing this book for quite a while. Never really registered it. Never really registered to me. But I decided to read it because fundamentally has been longlisted in the Women's Prize for 2025, if I'm not mistaken, I think. And I kind of looked it up na, okay, it's interesting, very curious topic, subject matter. But then when I read about the author, that's the one that that sealed the deal for me. Like, okay, I'm gonna read this. I do think that everybody should read this, especially if you're not totally exposed to this type of story, or if you think you are exposed to this story, because you are probably not that exposed to the full picture, right? This book actually reminded me very much of the nonfiction book I read in 2020. It's one of my top books in 2020 must read. It's called I Was Told to Come Alone. I Was Told to Come Alone by Sawad Mekanet. She is an investigative journalist who writes about wars and conflicts, and yeah, so she's legit in that sense. So in her book, I Was Told to Come Alone, she shared 15 years of her experience with these different conflicts, ISIS being one of them, and how young people, how teenagers from Europe and everywhere gets radicalized. Is that a term? Yeah, radicalized through the internet and so on. So Sawad wrote, that's just one portion of her book. So she wrote about that. But when I read that book, that was such an eye-opener for me. And that was a non-fiction book. And now reading this, fundamentally a fiction book, I cannot help but the whole time I was reading this, I was thinking about that. Because while this is fiction, this paints you a more intimate picture, because of course there's dialogue, there's description, and there's, internalization and so on. While at the back of my head, I was thinking about Sawad's book, wherein she laid out the facts, right? She laid out, how does this happen? Where does this happen? Why does it happen? And what are the effects? What's the impact to the family? What's the impact to the kids, to the teenagers who actually go to, another country believing that they're going to get married and be in love and live a happy life, but then they get there and not really. So the two books complement each other, and that's why you should read it, just because you need to be exposed to these types of literature to have a more in-depth appreciation of what is it really about, and not box yourself or not limit yourself to the news or to certain media, right? It's worthwhile exploring other perspective. And I do, of course, maybe I'm biased, but I always say long form, like books, novels, nonfiction, research, long form literature is best because it gives you the full context of the topic. In conclusion, I feel like this goes practically to my must-reads. And again, I do feel like it's something that is an easy entryway to a very serious, very real topic, very real world problem that we have, right? It is probably the most friendly, the most accessible, the most relatable and funny entry point to a very serious topic. So again, I know the basis of the story is serious, diba? But and intimidating. But the book itself, it's actually really very funny and heartwarming and eye-opening, very eye-opening. So you will learn something new for sure for this one while enjoying the book. Yeah. Thank you. I need to drink. 15 seconds. I think that was better. My review of this one. Diba?